Oscar, what did you work on most in the off season? What area did you want to improve on the most?
Um, I work like coach. He told me most of the time I gotta work on my jump shot, 15, 17 footers. I gotta get better on passing the ball, and I gotta be able like to move a feet. I think like I improved those a lot, and my post up, like post move, it got a lot of better.
Keep going, Greg. Greg, you're still muted.
Hey, Oscar, got to ask you about the hair. When did you color it? Do you like it? And have you shown your family? Do they like it?
My hair, like I just tried, like I wanted to look a little bit different, but like um, I don't know. Probably I would take it off after like a week back from South Dakota. I would change back to black.
Jackson, go ahead.
Hey, Oscar, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Hey, last year, you and Derek both talked about the process of learning to play with each other, finding the right space, and being in the right spot. When he was in a certain space, you're supposed to be here, and vice versa, and that kind of thing. So now it's the second year of you guys together. How much different is it playing with him now? And do you foresee any of those problems that kind of lingered last year? Do you see any of that continuing, a year later?
Mm, I see a lot of different, like from last year to this year. I think this year is going to be great. Like one thing the coach has done a great job is to create a space for me and him. So if I'm posting up, so if I see him post up, I cannot go down. I have to stay high low if I'm diving, or I gotta go a little bit short corner. So I think that really helped us, and right now we're getting better, like a lot of better on doing that every single day.
Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Oscar, how's it going?
Very good, very good.
Great. Hey, really unusual off season for you, and you're a guy who obviously has professional aspirations, and there are some things that you can do in an ordinary off season with the draft and just checking things out. But this was such a weird summer that it was probably really hard to get an idea of what you could do. As best as you can, how did you try to get through that situation?
He was tough. He was tough. Like most of the time, I was just talking to Coach Hagen for help, and and I've been just working. There wasn't no much to do than working, getting better. Like uh, like I say, I have to worry first about how we can win the championship this year, then think about something else. That's what is in my mind, is to get this championship this year, make everybody happy, then think about something else.
Ethan Bach, you're next.
What's going on, Oscar? How you doing?
I'm doing good, pretty good.
Good to hear. So today I saw that you were on the Karl Malone watch list. How is that like as an honor for you? Is that a humbling experience? How you've improved as a player?
Uh, that's kind of motivation to me, like make me trying to work harder to be the best I can be, to be to help this team the best I can. I know that's just something that's like something to tell you that you have to work harder. Like I'll say something about how my daddy used to say, just because you deserve something, it doesn't mean they're gonna just give it to you. You have to work. You have to go get it. So like this is great motivation for me to work harder, to show what I can do.
Okay, Justin.
Hey, Oscar. Coach Huggins was talking earlier about, might have been like a week or so ago. He was talking about how you've kind of worked on your jump shot and extending your range out to, maybe 12, 15 feet. And I kind of think a lot of times, like when you would catch the ball around the foul line last year, teams would kind of sag off of you at that point because they weren't expecting you to take that shot. Are you comfortable in taking that shot now? And if they have to guard you at that spot now, how much does that open up things for what you and Derek are trying to do?
Really helping up things. And I hope they do that again this year. So I'll show, I'll show them what I can do, how much better I get this year. That's one thing, again, last year I struggled with is I had those, but I hesitate a lot to take those shots. So this year I just focus and work harder to have those like 15, 17 footers. He's going to help us a lot because most of the time they just leave him right there. He's not gonna shoot that. So now if somebody they recovers posting up, he got two defenders on him. So like that's harder for us. So this year is going to be great because if they leave me alone, I'm gonna knock them down and I'm gonna make those because I'll be making after practice 200 shots to make so to get ready for the game, to get ready for everything. So I think it's going to be great. That is going to help us with space because Derek Carr is not going to have a two defender on him. So that means like if one defender came up on me and I just give the ball back like to DC and he's gonna have a one-on-one post up, that's good for us.
Okay, Greg, back to you.
Oscar, making the move from high school to college last year, anything that surprised you, and anything you're better prepared for this time around as a sophomore?
Yeah, but transition from high school to college, it was different. When I get to college, I never match up play with somebody like Derek Harvey, like I had a Logan. I was big, but when I practice, go against them every single day, I was feeling like I'm little because they were strong and fast, they like do everything great. But from this year, what I learned is take your time, get better, do not rush, finish it strong on the post, and everything will take care of itself. Like,
Go ahead, Cody.
Hey, Oscar. With what you and Derek and Gabe did last year rebounding, is out-rebounding opponents this season going to be sort of a point of pride for you guys?
yes, I think like this year we're going to do great job than we did last year because like coach wants us every time they shoot the ball, you gotta be in the opposite side because he say 74% of missing shots is going to the opposite side. So coach wants us to go on the opposite side to get the ball. Like this year, we're going to dominate it on rebound side, and everything will be great because we're ready for everything.
Back to Justin.
Hey, Oscar, you were just talking about kind of going through that learning process, your first year here. Obviously, Isaiah's coming in this year, and obviously another big guy who's going to go through that same learning process.
Yeah.
What do you see in him, and how do you think he'll handle this first year in college?
He'll be he looked good. He looked good. Like he's doing great in the practice. He just need to get a little bit stronger, but like he's good. He finished great. He shoot the ball really good. He run up and down too, like we do all the time. I think it's going to help this team a lot. It's going to help this team a lot this year, next year. Like he's gonna be different. Like I see him.
Okay, Greg.
So Justin took my question on Isaiah, but I'll turn around to Senny as well. What do you see out of him? So, your young big guys behind you, what do you see out of him?
One thing I would say about Senny is a kid, like he likes to work harder. That's how it matters. Like if somebody likes to work harder, he likes to ask a question, he likes to learn. That's one thing, and he's a great shot blocker. He go for everything, so he doesn't take a day off. He just trying to get better. I think he's going to help this team too. He has a lot of time to get better, to learn, to be good.
I see you, Justin. Go ahead.
Hey, Oscar, one last one for me. Last year, you guys as a team had to kind of work your way up into the rankings. So, you know, you weren't preseason ranked and that kind of thing. Obviously, this year it's going to be different. You guys are probably going to be, you know, top 10 or top 15. I'm just kind of wondering what you guys think about that. Does that change anything as far as, you know, not really preparation, but just mindset and you know, the way you kind of go into the season?
I feel like regardless whatever we do, we're going to be ranked because we waited for her. And the one thing I'll say, the rank doesn't really matters. The only thing that matters is the hard worker. You gotta work everybody out. You gotta play harder because when you do good, everybody do good. When you work harder, you're not just gonna be harder. Like you're not just gonna beat everybody. You're going to be hardest to stop. That's one thing about us. We work harder. We trying to be the best we can be. So if we're gonna be unstoppable, the rank is gonna carry itself. It's gonna help us. We're gonna be ranked high.
Okay, Greg, you can take our final question.
Yeah, last thing for me. So, so what'd you do in the summer when you couldn't, had to be in quarantine? Did you spend time with your brother? What did you do at that point?
I did spend time with my brother for a little bit, and most of the time I was just working out. I was just working out for the most of the time because I knew the things he was missing on my game. So I was just working out. I was working on my defense line. I gotta get my feet quick and move. I was working on my jump shots. I was working out and my running too. Like I was running on the park, like you know, like you gotta get your body ready for everything.